This is a pretty prominent example of manufactured outrage.
Have the organizers of the July 17th demonstrations approached you?
Interests aligned with the organizers of the July 17th movement have approached us. And in fact, we rejected an offer that probably is worth around $20 million.
And this is a pretty prominent example of manufactured outrage. And you know why? Because people are not genuinely outraged by this stuff. They're creating outrage. They're creating this momentum to make, people think that this is a bigger problem. It's the same thing they did in the civil rights movement. A lot of these cases were just like the ones we see today. They would go to places that had racial tension, which is not where all these people live. This is not where people that live in the area are experiencing. They come and conjure up racial tension. It was places in the South where there was a white-owned diner. Black people had their own diner. Black people ain't coming across the tracks to go to white people's stuff. White people ain't coming across the tracks to go to their stuff, and they ain't nobody got no problem. But what happens is they go and get activists and they bring them in these cities and make them sit in a diner with the white people. When the local people that live there don't have a problem like this. It's not an everyday experience that black people trying to eat and just survive and white people jumping on them and beating on them and kicking them out of diners. What was happening is that they had laws, and I get to a certain degree what they were trying to do. You had Rosa Parks sitting on the bus. She didn't genuinely ride the bus and have that experience. What she did, she had a car. They wanted to stage activism, hired her or had her go and sit on the bus to create the outrage that they needed to push a particular legislation and force the government to get involved in local issues. They wanted a nationwide activism legislation when they should have been allowing the states to deal with it state by state. And what did they do? They got people on government assistance and handouts and Marxist theology that destroyed the black community. If black people were genuinely experiencing this and it got exposed, that's a different thing.